student, after 3 or 4 sessions, I think 4 sessions of ray optics, let's resume the electrostatic again. In this lecture, I am going to deal with electrical field and electrical field intensity. Then maybe 2 or 3 more sessions I will continue with electrostatic. Yes. What is electrical field and electrical field intensity? Now to understand electrical field, consider a single point like charge Q. Here we are discussing electrical field intensity by taking single charge, but same concept is applicable for system of n number of charges also. Consider a single point like charge Q. Now around this charge you can create a region. We can consider a region where effect of this charge is prevailing. Effect of this charge is prevailing in the sense this charge can develop electrostatic force on other charge in this region. And this region where force of this charge is prevailing is called electrical field developed by this charge. This is something similar to gravitational field, what you have learned in 11th. Around any mass you can consider a region where effect of gravity of that mass is prevailing. That is gravitational field. Similarly, electrical field is around any charge. What I say here, I have taken single charge, but it can be charge or system of n number of charges. Around any charge, we can consider a region where effect of that charge is prevailing, and that region is electrical field. Now a physical quantity what we can associate with electrical field is electrical field intensity. Just to understand electrical field intensity, if I put another charge small q called test charge. Test charge in the sense this charge is used to detect the presence of electrical field. Here this capital Q is source charge. Source charge in the sense it is developing field, while small q is test charge, which is used to detect the presence of electrical field. Let's say this distance is r. In that case, force acting on this charge q by capital Q, we have already gone through Coulomb's law. F is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by r square, and if I am writing in vector form, then it is r cap. Force on charge Q by capital Q. Now, if I am taking this value, F by Q, what I am getting? 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by r square into r cap. Now, see carefully this equation. Here, F by Q, whatever answer we are having, right side of equation. See, this only depends on capital Q and position vector r. Like instead of Q, if we are having Q dash, this part won't change. So this part, which is force acting per unit charge, to be precise, unit positive charge, is called electrical field developed by this charge Q. So electrical field E is equal to F by Q. Force acting per unit positive charge. If you remember, almost same definition you are having in 11th gravitation. Gravitational field is force acting per unit mass, gravitational field intensity. But in mass we cannot associate sign positive, negative, so it was unit mass. But here, electrical field intensity is force acting per unit positive charge. It is a vector quantity because basically it is force. Its SI unit is Newton per Coulomb or Volt per meter. Newton per Coulomb or Volt per meter. Okay. Further, Newton per Coulomb meter will write down only in symbol form. Volt per meter. Yes. Another concept related to electrical field intensity. See, I have written 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square into r cap as electrical field. Here, this is field developed by charge q. So, remember this concept, E equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square into r cap. This is electrical field intensity developed by single point like charge q. Student, here onward in this entire session we will analyze this equation. Electrical field intensity developed by single point like charge E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square into r cap. So, is it similar to gravitational field? It was also inverse square field. Electrical field is also inverse square field. Yes. Another concept is electrical field intensity by single point like charge. What we have written? E. If I am writing only in scalar magnitude form, I am not using vector sign, so I will not keep the r cap. Magnitude 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. Now consider positive charge q. Then electrical field intensity vectors I have to represent in this way. Means away from this positive charge q. Electrical field intensity vector developed by positive charge I should show in this way. Why? Because if you remember, we have discussed that electrical field intensity is force acting per unit positive charge. So if I put plus q charge over here, then this plus q charge will be repelled by q. Repelled, so it is going in this direction. Or if I put over here, it going in this direction, it goes in this direction, correction. That's why electrical field intensity due to positive charge, these arrows are representing electrical field intensity vector away from charge. If you have noticed one more thing, arrows are getting shorter. Why? Because E is inversely proportional to R square. So when we move away from plus Q charge or source charge, field intensity will reduce. Same way, if I am having minus Q charge, then electrical field intensity vector due to minus Q charge will be in this form. Okay, it is coming towards the charge. Yes, why it is in this form that I am discussing now. Look, if I put plus Q charge, test charge plus Q, because electrical field intensity is force acting per unit positive charge. So if I put plus Q charge, then it attracts towards the charge, towards the source charge capital Q. So electrical field intensity vector due to positive charge is away from the charge, due to negative charge is towards the charge. I'll discuss this with one example. This example we are taking to understand the electrical field intensity vector concept. Prior to starting this example, remember this: electrical field intensity due to positive charge at any point is charge to point. Like here I am having single point P, here I am having charge Q. I want to draw electrical field, then it is charge to point. But if it is minus Q charge, then it is point to charge. I'll elaborate this. let at each vertices of square of side A, 4 charges are kept: plus Q, plus Q, plus Qn, plus Q. What is electrical field intensity at center of this charge? Center of this system, correction. So let's start with this. Electrical field intensity develop at center due to this plus charge Q. Should it be charge to point? Same way, electrical field intensity at center due to this plus Q charge. Again, charge to point. So these two field intensity vectors are cancelling each other. Electrical field intensity at center due to this charge. Charge to point. Charge to point. So these two field intensity vectors are cancelling. So net field will be 0. But instead of that, if we have this situation, here I am keeping plus Q charge, here plus Q charge, but here minus Q charge and here minus Q charge. Now I want to find out field at center. What happened in this case? Electrical field at center due to this plus Q charge, charge to point. While electrical field at center due to minus Q charge, electrical field at negative charge, electrical field correction not at, due to negative charge is charge to point. Same way, electrical field at center due to this plus Q charge, charge to point, due to minus Q charge, point to charge. Now these two vectors are getting added. Look, it is square. At each vertices we are having same charge, magnitude wise. Distance of each vertices to center will also be same. So if I say field developed by plus Q charge at center is E, this will also be E, E, E. So in this direction net field will be twice of E. In this direction also net field will be twice of E. Now these 2E and 2E vectors are mutually perpendicular. That's why resultant electrical field is 2E whole square plus 2E whole square. That is 2E into root 2. Here, if each charge is developing field E at center, then field at center will be E net. Net field at center will be 0. In this figure, E net, what we have calculated? Root 2 into 2E, while here it is 0. This example I have taken only to explain that electrical field by positive charge is from charge to point, while electrical field at any point due to negative charge is point to charge. Yes, students, still we are in the basics of electrical field concept. And remember this formula, you have to apply lots of time in different numerical. Electrical field developed by single point like charge. I have already written on the board. Again I am repeating. E equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. Yes. Another concept is, as we have written, electrical field E equals to, electrical field intensity E is equal to F by Q, force acting per unit positive charge. That's why we can write down in this way also. F is equal to Q into E. F equals to Q into E. So when any charge Q is kept in electrical field E. Force acting on it F is equal to Q into E. And in that, remember, force acting on the positive charge will be in the direction of electrical field. Positive charge will experience force in the direction of electrical field, while negative charge experience force opposite to the field. We are going through one figure to elaborate that. Force acting on positive charge is in the direction of field, negative charge is opposite to the field. Let's go through this figure. We are having two plates. How I can draw electrical field intensity vector from positive to negative? If I put plus Q charge, then it will be repelled by this side and will be attracted by this side. So this plus Q charge will experience force downward. I'll magnify this because we are on virtual lecture, so it have limitation. Plus Q charge. It will be repelled by plus this and attracted by, so it experience force downward. Field is also downward. So positive charge experience force in the direction of field. Instead of that, if I put minus Q charge, it will be repelled by this side and attracted by this side, so it experiences force upward while field is downward. So negative charge experience force opposite to the field. Positive charge experience force in the direction of field, negative charge experience force opposite to the field. Yes student, this was basic of electrical field. Now two small questions I want response from all of you, either in WhatsApp group or in comment section. One is electron and proton. Electron and proton in electrical field. Electron and proton in electrical field having same force but different acceleration. Electron and proton in electrical field having same force but different acceleration. Now here, instead of electrical field, if I am taking gravitational field, then they are having same acceleration. Instead of force, it will be acceleration, and instead of acceleration, different will be force. Justify this. If you have not understood the question, for electron and proton in electrical field, force on both will be same, but their acceleration will differ. While in gravitational field, acceleration is same, force is differ. And another concept is, if we are projecting any charge in electrical field, here only electrical field is present, no gravitational field. If I project charge Q at certain angle with electrical field, this is electrical field, if required let magnify, electrical field is upward, I am projecting charge Q, then it always follows such parabolic path. When any charge Q, whether it is positive or negative, is projected at certain angle in electrical field, when it is projected at certain angle theta in electrical field, it always follow parabolic path. Justify this. First question was this and second this. Yes student, now next 3 or 4 lecture will continue with electrostatic and there will be some interactive session to come. Wait for that.